The COVID-19 pandemic, which started in 2019 and rolled out in 2020, was a disruptor for all of our lives. But for businesses, it was a disruptor and, curiously enough, also allowed it to evolve more quickly into the digital realm. So you have things like virtual showrooms, digital tools, and stuff like that. For the automotive industry, however, the question arose, will there still be room for brick and mortar facilities, or do automotive brands have to evolve fully into digital? Well, to answer the brick and mortar part, would you believe that I'm in an automotive facility? This is PGA Cars Studio in Green Hills along EDSA, and we're going to take a very thorough look at what it means for the brands of PGA Cars. This is Cap Maceda Aguila. Welcome to us. All right, we're here with Audi and Bentley Philippines head and a director of PGA Cars, Mr. Benedicto Coyuto. Thank you very much for agreeing to this interview, Bene. Again, we're very interested to know about PGA Cars Studio. So, first off, how did the idea of the PGA Cars Studio come about? And how was its design and execution arrived upon? What were the instructions given to architect Frances Melissa de Maculangan?
When this huge facility became available to us, we immediately and completely rebuilt it into one that keeps to PGA car standards. The service center was the first to be constructed and fitted with the latest equipment, adhering to the requirements of our brands. While doing this, the idea for a lifestyle center was also being considered. We wanted to reimagine traditional auto showrooms and make the customer journey quite different from what it usually found in dealerships. We would like the guest to experience the luxurious features and to feel the passion of our brands through a more immersive but subtle way. Through what came to be known as PGA Cars Studio, we give guests a taste of premium lifestyle that goes with our brands. These basically dictated the design of the place. The materials, wood, metal, glass, reflects the textures and contours of our car models, exteriors, and cabins. The decor is automotive theme. Architect Lisette led the team in bringing about this vision, harmonizing classic and contemporary touches into a rich mix of opulent design.
Okay, now, how do you administer over a shared space for four independent and very distinct brands?
Balance is key. Yes, each of our brands has a distinct identity, but there are also common values between them, like a focus on heritage, technology, and luxury. So at PGA Cars Studio, we take each brand's identity and strength, then blend both the shared and contrasting characteristics to create an interesting venue where no one brand shines alone. But instead, all brands are all able to shine together.
So, okay, it's said that while there are several concepts in this setting, there are also no boundaries, which allows them to basically spill into one another in one seamless experience. Oh, can you discuss this, please, Mene?
PGA Cars Studio's car display area can be transformed into a theater or exhibition space, or expand to accommodate additional cars, depending on the type of activity. The cafe space can also be adjusted to a suite, a cocktail party, or a more formal dining setting. Several walls of the venue are blank canvases for art and multimedia installations. Should an event call for an even larger space, the mezzanine and service facility can easily be transformed to take in more guests. The spaces can adapt casually for formal, daytime, or evening setting. All these are possible because one concept within PGA Cars Studio does not disrupt, but rather complements the other concepts. This allows the boundaries, the flexibility, and capability for each one to follow into the other.
Now, how is the curation process like for what are featured in the studio? I mean, over the days, I've seen how you've switched cars around and even brands on the showroom floor. Now, how are these models chosen?
We curate the cars on display in such a way that the presentation always becomes interesting. Some of the factors considered are the activities lined up for a certain period, the guests who are expected to visit, or the latest models we feel are best to be highlighted. The selection changes nearly every day, so even regular guests can have an experience that is once familiar and fresh. We consider the car display more like as an art installation, not static but dynamic.
Okay, now how does PGA Cars Studio complement the fixed showroom spaces or locations that you have for your 4 brands?
Our brand showrooms are well appointed, welcoming guests with premium amenities. PGA Cars Studio expands what are possible in showrooms by presenting not just the cars and their features, but also the wealth of experience and the delight that comes with the ownership.
Now, can you tell us how Antonio's was chosen as the dining or food locator for PGA Cars Studio?
Antonio's in Tagaytay is a driving destination and is a dining destination. Its status as one of the best restaurants not only in the Philippines, but also in Asia, makes it a top choice among diners who would settle for nothing but the finest. For our part, PGA car brands Porsche, Audi, Lamborghini, and Bentley are undisputed leaders in their segment in the luxury market. This means that in choosing a restaurant group for the studio, PGA Cars cannot go for anything less than the recognized leader in the field. This affiliation between a culinary institution and a global luxury powerhouse with PGA Cars is a partner with is complementary. Discerning guests can only benefit from enhanced experience PGA Cars Studio offers.
Alright, so there you have it. Very interesting that you gave us the concept behind the PGA Cars Studio. Thank you very much again to Benny Cuyuto and the rest of the PGA Cars team for hosting us here at PGA Cars Studio. And if you're in the area, please do drop by and you'll see what we're talking about. For Uncapped, this has been Cap Maceda Aguila. We'll see you guys soon.